Look at the nerds being nerdy with each other. Oh. Aww. 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 This is cute. Shall we continue? We have a couple of Aether Current quests here, so maybe starting off with doing those, and then continuing with MSQ. I think that's the plan. I love this music so much. I think this is probably like... Dawntrail has had amazing music. So many pieces of music I absolutely love. This might be one of my favorites. This is so good. What was that? Anyways. Yes. Can't stop listening to it. It's so good. Alright. Tonzo. When the bill comes due. Tonzo is seeking help with a family matter. Say, aren't you the one who was stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? I could use a capable hand like yours if you'd be willing to lend it. The name's Tonzo. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in... Oh god. I will get this word out. Luwatanin Yawauza. Oh right, it's a Wowza. That's Wowza. I live in Wowza, but I'm here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, but then I spied him dealing with some unsavory looking man, exchanging unusually large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw, but he'll say little more than, "It's just a misunderstanding," then grumble as he changes the subject. I realize this is sudden. Could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He's in trouble, I just know it. Oh, a weight's been lifted off my heart. Bless you, miss. His name is Sitekwa. Last I saw him, he was heading inside this here saloon. The Tonawauta with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises, most like. You can't miss him. Okay. This here saloon. Not you. Not you. Upstairs? Maybe? Ah! Got him. A new face in town, eh? Well, what can I do for you? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning gil to folks having trouble to coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them Pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. Hi, Cypher. Welcome on in. How are you today? I like that glam. Thank you. It's the level 94 tank glam. And I just dyed it with grape purple and lotus pink. My family has lived here long before there was ever a town here. But then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Kimaka's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it on good authority that Gil was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wilds, so I decided to sell the land for Gil and use those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing as money is involved, but I never lend to any unsavory types. Your grandfather's worried sick about you. Why not simply explain all this to your grandfather? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with this stuff. Blue, where's your 69 glam? Oh my god. So, well, we are still in 95 quests, so we're not getting that from MSQ yet, and I can't craft those yet because I need mats that are inaccessible to me right now, so that is something I cannot help with. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he'd put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything, but maybe it's time I changed that. Should I have closed my curtain a little bit? It's really bright. This job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town. But how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You're going to come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say if it involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you. So come and see what good my work does for the Husatawi and how I help the people here. He did send you here to help me, didn't he? I promised to make it worth your while. I love the music. So good! Right then, before we get started, I should probably know who it is I'm working with. Kat, eh? Well, Kat, our first job is to go see a miner named Wakwaze. He had a pretty bad accident on the job a while back. Had no money for treatment or much of anything really, so I loaned him the gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word. There's been time enough for him to not only return back to work, but also receive his wages. Several times, in fact. He usually comes here into town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. Meet me just outside of town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. Hi, Frankaboom! Welcome on in. How are you today? Yeehaw! Exactly. This is such a little thing, and I mentioned this last time, but when it's dark, little lights like these, I just love them so much. Such a cool ambiance. This zone is so beautiful once you get past the slow-paced MSQ in this section. Well, I mean, I can separate those two. Like, for me, I think the MSQ right now, I mean, I think I made my feelings last time pretty clear, which, by the way, something funny happened. The same thing happened last time as it did with the Great Hunt Extreme. As it turns out, there's a reason why I was so cranky on Sunday. I was PMSing pretty hard, so sorry about that. But yeah, the story portion here was definitely a disappointment. That still stands. Like, we were so hyped up in the story. Like, the story was really ramping up, and then all of a sudden it was like, let's put that on hold for a second, and let's just wander aimlessly, and let's go catch some jewelry thief and pick up dung. So yeah, I don't think that's good writing there, but I don't attach that to this location though. Enjoyed all of the MSQ, wish I could play it longer. Wait, even the part where you were picking up dung? I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the part where we put the dung into the fire, but especially like that part with the dung. Yeah. Yeah. You're here for the money? I was gonna pay, honest. I just mixed up the dates is all. Can't we settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wokwaze, and you're not going anywhere until you look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you can do to, persuade him? Maybe a little flex to show him we're serious. Oh god. Yes, this is how I show that I'm serious. Your gods, look at those arms. They're little noodles. And those absurdly hard neck muscles. No. Fine, fine. Just put all of that away. Cat's absurdly hard neck muscles. Yeah, I don't take that as a compliment, thank you. No, that's a horrible thing to say to someone. It's all here, and with interest. If you had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? Wow, what colored hair you have. When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took really good care of me, I see. I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her, and, well... I understand, really I do, but if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have a long talk about how to manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out on the street without a gill or even a pell to my name? I'll give it some thought and we can talk later. If you really want to make a woman happy, give her dung. Oh my god. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with his spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and supported him through his recovery. That has to count for something, right? Still not convinced. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. Wow, that's loud. Whew, that was one. And then the other one is a little bit further away. Or, yeah, let's do the Aether Current first. Noted, I will remember that for Cat. Don't you dare. Use this whenever Blue offers you dung. Oh my god, where the heck is this quest? How do I get there? Oh? Oh, this is how I get there. Got him. Meeting of the Spirits. If you are planning to explore the local area, you may as well make yourself useful in the process. Welcome, traveler. I wonder if, while you're out exploring, you might be able to do me a small favor. There's a cave network nearby where my daughter has gone to offer her prayers, but she's forgotten the all-important fish oil candle. I would make it to her myself if it weren't for this terrible pain in my foot. Oh, it hurts something fierce. It does. Do you think you could give her this candle for me? You don't do 6 easy fates for faster mount speed whenever you enter a new area? No. I do stuff like that later. I don't really use stream time for that. Nyeh. For me, it's like MSQ flying mount speed. For me, it's MSQ flying, crafting and gathering, leveling other jobs, doing all other kinds of achievement stuff. I still don't have all the mount speed stuff from ARR. Let me see, actually. Is it travel? Mount speed. So here, you can see I don't have La Noscia mount speed maxed out. I don't have the Black Shroud. I don't have Thanalan. I don't really have Querthus. I don't have Girabonia. I just fly everywhere, so this is just... I'll get to these eventually, but they're like little... They're little knickknacks. That's all. So they're not in my priority list. Something I can help you with? The candle. You came all the way to deliver this. I'm awful grateful to you, and to my ma for realizing I'd forgotten to bring a candle. You see, these caverns are sacred ground, where we come to pray to our ancestors and the more recently deceased. These flames provide the living a way to commune with the dead. And thanks to you, I can light a candle of my own and say a little prayer. Since you're here, maybe you could stand before the flames and offer a few words to your departed loved ones. It don't matter where you're from, all spirits are welcome here, living or dead. Cat aggroing every single mob she rides past? That's my job! I'm a warrior. That's my job. Welcome back. I'm guessing you were able to find my daughter, no doubt in her usual spot. She never was one to do things the easy way. You know, as much of a stickler for tradition as she is, she actually works for the railroad company. Still, I got to hand it to her. She manages to work towards a promising future without losing sight of her roots. I sure am proud of her, but don't tell her I said that, will you? Wouldn't want her getting a big head or nothing. Well, I'd say me and that daughter of mine have taken up enough of your time, but it was awful nice meeting you. Thanks a million for helping us out. It's the phrase awful nice is just so funny. Awful nice. Like, when you really think about it, it doesn't make any sense. And for the record, every language has those phrases that when you really start to think about them, they make absolutely no sense. Definitely true in Finnish ones. Like, there are some Finnish phrases that make absolutely no sense. I could never not be an aura. My lizard. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. That... Is there a chocobo underneath there? Cat refused my TP offer. I did? I'm sorry I got distracted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. No, 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 don't cry. Don't cry. No, no. I killed my lizard. Again. I pet too hard. I pet too hard. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna give you some food. And yay! Aww. Love you. Alright. Are we ready to get back on track? Because on track. I'm a dork. Hi Ramsey, welcome on in. How are you today? Kat is so proud of that pun. Yes, I am. Because I thought it was funny that last time when we were like wrapping up the stream, when I was like literally on this quest, I hadn't read the quest name. I was like, I want the story to put us back on track, and our quest is on track. You better put me back on track. Aaronville is relieved to see everything set to rights. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Sheshenewezi Springs. And I forgot to give the XP from those quests to my lower level ones. Dummy. Will you be staying here? Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Springs! Springs! See, now I'm gonna teleport you. Oh no, we're doing it at the same time? They were understandably worried, but I've told them of what happened in Husatawi. Our minor adventure made for quite the tale. Hi, Maida. Hi, Luna. Welcome on in. How are you guys? How is the yeehaw going? We are now getting back on track. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Oh, come on! Lamati told us to call her family. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond. Though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. I'm sorry if you can hear noises upstairs, because they are now fixing the problem on their end. It's been really difficult to manage life in this building in the last month, because there's been a lot of stuff happening in this apartment. Not in this apartment, but this building. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quikana and Liwin. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakova and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Willu put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zakova would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right. And you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days, I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again. Be careful the apartment building doesn't turn into one in the Silent Hill 4 The Room. I feel like I've seen the beginning of that. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there is any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Can I get a pretty weather so that I can see this place properly? I mean, at least it's like almost 5 a.m., so soon it's gonna be light. Lizard. Oh. Hi. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. They usually aren't.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
Coffee break.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Oh?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
Of course.
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Accent you shall receive.
Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Nods.
Something the matter?
Trolley! 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 Hi, Simpika. Welcome on in. How are you today? Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? I have to.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
I was wondering, why do you use this music here? But then, oh. Oh, the music. Big fan of when they make those kind of connections. Yeah, Source's version of the trolley, guys. We know that the reflections share some things, but often works out differently. Still love the connections. Yeah. Trolley. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess that I've never visited the home of Hetsaro. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it here. Knew as soon as I saw the blondie. As they largely live in accordance with other traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. I never really, like, as I play through MSQ, I never really think about, like, the whole, like, we could meet reflections of other people we've met. Like, that thought never even crosses my mind. So when I see a new character, I take that new character as they are. '96! Oh no, it begins. It begins. I don't want the gear. Aaronville is eager to be off to Piarioanan Plain. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shinza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. I think when I start getting that gear, I'm just gonna glam this gear on top of it. Because I actually really like this one. Not as much as I like my actual warrior glam, but I do want to go through Dawntrail MSQ with Dawntrail gear before I put my glam back. What's wrong with the gear? They are very much not cat style. Exactly. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Clear skies in daytime! Heck yeah, now I can actually see colors! Look how the ground changed. Oh, now I can look at the scenery. Look how people, they have flowers. Aww. Trust me to find the flowers in a place like this. I found them. I found the flowers. Alright, where are we going? Okay. Alright. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Mewatsoan should be on the northeast of here. Let's continue on. So, I technically could teleport because I actually have attuned to that aetherite already. And the reason for that is because there was ore here that I needed for my crafting, so I walked up all the way to here and grabbed that while I was here. And one aether current as well. Hello. Oh, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with people of Me, what's the one? I don't think that's... Alright. I feel like the names in this area particularly are particularly difficult to pronounce. But I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does their land. It's cozy here. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. See, Cat, at least you are respectful and read the names. I hate when others go, oh, I'm not gonna try pronouncing that. I do try, but sometimes I skip them because I'm like, I can't. I can't get it out. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. Especially when we're talking about hundreds of different names. I'm Watto, chief of Mewatsoan, and this is my son, Shepeto. Shepeto? Shepeto? Okay. A pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Shoktural Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Kat and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You have a most curious air about you. Are you smelling me? of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of meadows awash with unfamiliar flora. I gather you are not from these lands. I'm a traveler of the star. I'm from Eorzea. You smell like dung. Thank you. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you have seen. I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason, I believe, that we are attuned to the swifting winds around us. That the word Hetso, it means leader of souls in the Hetsero tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetsaro. Here we look to the Runique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. They're cats and have white hair. Oh, the music. One with nature. Oh, these are so adorable. Look how cute they are. So cute. Oh, you're playing music? Look at that tail. That's some fluffy tail. Better or worse than blue? Let me do something. Is that a player? No, that's an NPC. Sounds like Blue playing the recorder. My ears. I sounded way better, how dare you. I love that. The little details, I love it. This is so cute. There are so many cats here. I'm home. Blue, I'm home. My people are here. I know the fish will be done soon, but I'm so goddamn hungry. I just need to wait a little longer. They're cats, of course they're eating fish. Hi! I see someone new. Lolly-ho. Oh, you're cute. Wow. Don't take it the wrong way, but yeah, that gear is very much not my style. I mean, it looks cool, just not my style. Especially the mouthpiece. Or headpiece, apparently. Anyways. And again, I have attuned to this. Yes, I have. Okay. Alright. Anything else cool we have here? Hi, Tseppi. You look so cool! Welcome, stranger. Whatever it is you seek in Mewatsoan. I think that was the fastest I got out so far. I hope that you find it. What do you do here? I am the village listener. By opening my ears to the voice of nature, I strain to hear when ill winds begin to blow, that I might keep our people and our Hetso safe from danger. Other Hetsaro look to different animals for guidance, but here we follow the Runique. We care for them as they care for us. Aww. You should see the healer gear. Blue is a healer. I will see the healer gear. What kind of place is this? The name Mewatsoan means the land where Hetso graze, after the Runique who made their home here. Not in the village, you understand. The Runique are nomadic animals, and their herds roam far and wide across the grasslands as the seasons change. As they do, we move with them. This is why we make our homes of sticks and skins rather than bricks and boards, that we might pack them up and follow after our Hetso. Wherever the Runique roam, that place is Mewatsoan. That's so cool! I love it! I'm so home! Blue, what did you do to the Huato? Did you make the kitty angry? Always causing chaos. I leave them for 2 seconds. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Runique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near Hutsawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Runique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train, as it thunders through the plains, may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this case we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetsaro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkoana. Valkoana, you say? You know him only through... We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... How shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Shepero. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. His journeys have changed him for the better. He's a bit awkward, so he tends to get misunderstood. He's a passionate man who cares for his people, like his sister. Yes. Is that so? That is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Kat fought beside Kuana in the Rite of Succession. I'd take her word over rumors. You took part in the Rite of Succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. It's... The succession of Dawn Servants filled us with uncertainty for the future. but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valkuana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Suddenly got disconnected from chat. Maida, no pokeballing. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek the Valkuana's council. Oh my god! Wow, talking. My thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. I think I'm trying to read out loud faster than I can, and that's making me stumble. I should really, like, calm myself a little bit. Do it a little bit slower. Oh no! Wherever did my lizard go? I cannot find them anywhere. Look out! Where is my lizard? I'm in a weird mood. If it fits, it sits. Typical cat finds a box, gets in it. I had to. I'm a cat. There's a box. I go in the box. Alright. We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Ronique. I won't be long. Hi Burst! Welcome on in, how are you today? I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. $669? Is this the first weapon that's actually gonna be better for me? Let's see. I mean, might as well use it while doing MSQ stuffs, but that is in no way better than my Fae. That axe is cool. Yeah, but I'm not into cool. I'm into pretty. Dual wielding axe job when? I mean, to be fair, Marauder icon has like 2 axes like this, so why can't I wield 2 axes? Aaron will... Oh god, here it goes. Aaron will regards the pile of timber with undisguised weariness. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. Okay. Okay, where do you want this? Oh, there's a... Oh god, that's huge. You don't see me. F you. So yeah. Wow, they jump. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it here. Good morning, morning. How are you today? Destination. Good, how are you? Good! Enjoying some MSQ funds. Met the trolley boys. I should think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and no few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. I'm trying to read too fast. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's breathtaking sight. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Weekway will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shinsa. And we've still more to do. Trolley! I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Sholoni you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. Shall we do the Aether Current quest? Ronique Seeker. The distant lowing coming from the far reaches of Lake Tawari seems to indicate something's amiss. Well met, traveler. Have you perhaps seen a Ronique calf around here? I spotted a youngster south of Lake Tawari. It seemed like they'd gotten separated from their kin. With all the hungry fiends that roam the area, the poor beast doesn't stand much of a chance without someone to protect it. The thing is, I'm just not cut out to defend it from any would-be predators. You, on the other hand, seem more than capable of handling yourself. Would you be willing to seek out the calf and escort it back here in my stead? They ought to be somewhere to the south of the lake. What's your least favorite job? Least favorite? I don't want to start arguments, so I'm just gonna say this. This is not an objective opinion. This is a very personal opinion. Some of the jobs that I would dump in the lowest enjoyment category for me personally are Black Mage, Red Mage, Ninja, and Samurai. Those are my low tier jobs. Don't say Black Mage, sorry. Again, personal preference. For me, it's leather worker. Wow! Crafting and gathering is the best part of the game. There's supposed to be an Aether Current somewhere near here. We might as well take that as well. For me, it's Dragoon. Really? Leatherworker is the worst crafter, though? Why? Because it uses skins? I thought it was Bard. Exactly. Lost Runic Cav eyes you expectantly. Escort the lost... Oh no, we're gonna go far away from the Aether Current. Aww, okay. Aww, okay. I thought we would grab the Aether Current while we're here, but no. Is he coming? Wow, you're slow. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah. Getting all of them. Yeah. That's a lot of AoEs. Don't you dare hurt our animals. No hurting our animals. There we go. Here we go. Because everything needs monster materials? Ah, so skins. Ah, the other one's too far. Well, you'll get there when you want to. There we go. Let's go this way. I think we're starting to get to the point where I'm no longer able to keep up with chat. So if I'm missing your messages, I'm sorry. Culinarian is the best. I mean, it is for script grind. Ah, there you are. You returned the calf. What a relief to see the head so unharmed. You'd be surprised how often Runic cows go astray. In most cases, they fall prey to some fiend. But such is the way of nature. Though if you manage to get there before the fiends and raise a calf from a young age, they make for excellent beasts of burden. I'm not suggesting I'd go as far as to kill a calf's parents to single one out, yet I do make a point of trying to rescue any stragglers I happen across. The way I see it, that's as much a part of nature as any other fate a Runic could meet. Thank you, Traveler, for bringing this one back safe and sound. I shall do my utmost to care for it. They should just make a skinning and gathering job. I mean, every battle job is already that. Alright. Let's try to get this Aether Current. Blue? Right. Or is the story gonna take me to the... Where is it? Is it on the other side of the lake? Okay then. I'm swimming to the other side of the lake. Ooh, I see it. Not sure what my least fave job is though, probably ninja. But to be fair, I haven't played them at all. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get us a little bit closer. And then we can... Oh, the other one would have been closer. This is why you do side quests. Ah, never mind. I'll run from here. The other one would have been closer. This is why you do side quests, so that you can actually see where the damn things are. I have learned something, which is funny considering I started this game as a Dragoon main. My least favorite role is melee DPS. Melee jobs just in general are just... they're not where my enjoyment is. I'm on day 2 without FF and 9 more days until I'm home. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm sending all the FF vibes. Had your fill of the sights? Well, they appear to have almost finished. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Wow, movie time. Okay. Reaper is love, Reaper is life. Reaper is fun. I like Dragoon though. That's fun too.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Trolley!
Here she comes!
Trolley! Trolley!
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
You're welcome.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
A trolley?
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Thrall. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
Trolley.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now,
Track
I
of
expect the
time.
train will be nearing Yassolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one? You can't be serious.
That doesn't seem like an earthquake.
Gods have mercy.
That doesn't...
Flying! What's happening?
Oh, the train. Nitobekwe and the others.
Oh no!
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate.
Right now!
Where the heck did that come from? Oh my god, my character is cute. That looks like the same kind of stuff we saw in the dungeon.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
Follow the airship. But also, I would. What the hell?
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone.
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
Someone help me, please!
Bastard!
What the heck?
What did it just do?
Hi.
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety. I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Go for it. Why do they always have to destroy all the pretty places? Hi. No.
That you should still live.
Zoralcha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
He's fine.
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliolol and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Have you gone mad?
Yep.
No, my ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus lead the world.
What has changed you so much and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
He's changed.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
forgive me?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of 2 souls, despite the passing of 1. I shall even the odds.
Papa?
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Zralcha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
This is so gonna kill the immersion, but I have to say, my mind went there all of a sudden, and I have to say it. There's gonna be like warships going on above Tuliolal, and I'm supposed to continue my crafting and gathering quests like nothing's wrong. Okay, I got that out of my system, thank you. Cat, this destroyed my immersion. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry. Seeing crafters craft amidst bodies when I did MSQ. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh god, okay, let me process a little bit. That was a lot. That was... We were doing trolley stuff. We did everything we could. Everything. But it simply wasn't enough. I can scarcely believe my eyes. How could this happen? Father, no, this cannot be. No, Papa can't die. He can't. I leveled up. Now this is what's gonna break my heart. Just make it pink and it'll look fine. Somehow making it pink makes it look even more spiky. I mean, the spikes really pop when you make it pink. Ooh, it clips with my hair so badly. It clips with my hair so badly. I'm not gonna be able to... No. Just live with it. No time for tears. Uklama is struggling to process what she has witnessed. How could this happen? What? Yeah, sure, into a cutscene where I look ugly.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here.
I'm right here. Look after my children. What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor. You and I must go on another journey together someday. Aye, you can count on it. Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save their strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
What can we do now? Gulal Jaja was proud to be succeeded by his children. To think that he will never get to see them carry on his legacy. At a time like this, we must take the initiative. There will be countless people in need of help. I don't understand. If only I'd been more careful. We must see to the people, assess casualties as well as any damage done to the city. Yes. Right. So, Wow, Wuklamat. Wow, Koana. I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the land's guard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the guard they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. The people, I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere, more than I could count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alfino and Alize, could you take Bayside Berry? And Kral and Aaronville, the place perimeter. As for Kat, please come to the Resplendent Quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Wow, that is a top. That is a top. I can't. I can't. I can't. Okay. Ominous clouds. Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader, they say he looked like Soral Ja. But that can't be true, can it? Why would the First Promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? So I need to do this. Hang on, how do I do this? I'm gonna have to get my gear off for a sec. So that I can use wherever I have this one. I mean, Do I want those to be seen or... You know what? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take everything out. Oh, sorry. Because I only want to glam the weapon. Thank you. And then let's put everything back. There we go. Oh, life is good again. Life is good again. Okay. Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Gulao Jaja. We were safe. But now... We can't see those things, though. Because of the clouds. Thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them? Those soldiers? They looked like people, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves? Thank you, miss. But my husband and son, they were... No! Somewhere. Oh, right in front of me. My thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were Wuklamat and Wakwana? They're not to blame. I understand. I do, but I need to clear my head. Oh, trying to use them out here. You finished aiding the people here? Thank you. There were children among the wounded. Children. No. Now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are at Talon March? And afterwards, go and find Alize at Bayside Berry. Tried using a mount again. There is no evidence of significant damage from the battle. The fighting did not spread this far, it seems. I keep trying to mount. It's a muscle memory thing. Why is it black? Wow, it's really struggling here right now. Wow, this is really struggling right now. The fresh scorch marks on the ground are doubtless from the enemy assault. Scorch marks. Right. Oh! Hi, Nesma. The shop appears to have weathered the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. The port remains unscathed, but the enemy ships continue to loom overhead. Keep trying to mount. I need to be on the upper one. Now that actually fits here. I've helped all those I could find, and seen them delivered into the Landsguard care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did, and if Soral Ja actually meant to harm the people. I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How is Lamati? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to the Gornitrogleam Sands. Cat is doing the calm path? What is a calm path? Hi, Alfie. The people are shaken. We must do what we can to help them, and quickly. Mama, no. family? Are they safe? Nothing about this is calm. Exactly. I started from the main Aetheryte and slowly walked down here to make this NPC set the mood for the rest of the quest objectives. Aww. I had not a good time. Understandable.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. A drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How? How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest. You and her both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people, I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. But good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people!
We'll handle this together.
You'll stick with me.
Of course.
Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokwista longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There will be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zoralja and kill him.
First, we need to make sure that we can somehow disable whatever the thing is that's making him res. Because otherwise killing him is pointless, he's just gonna come back. I'm fine. Just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me, and for urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, and the new powers Zoralja commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray. But I will make it my strength. The strength to do what I must. Right. I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Koana. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed. I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Berry. Really glad I got all of my crafting and gathering for now done in the morning, because doing it during this would just not seem right. Oh, you're back. By that, I take it to mean Lamati is feeling better. She needs to be strong for the people of Tural. I understand that. But she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. No, not meld. Cast glamour. Yes. Thank you. Alize regards the fallen soldier thoughtfully. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magic weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before. Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoralja's new powers. Examine the fallen soldier. You may move the camera. Okay. Helm. In place of where eyes and mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. No, not like that. Corpse. From a distance, it appears to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it is made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. Weapon. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. So what do you think? Unlike anything I've ever seen. Indeed. While it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling ether into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? In the Sky Deep Sea note. That's right! The glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. That's what I'm saying. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others when we gather at Sunperch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Poor Cat, if she tries to read all of this. I'm not gonna read all of that, sorry. Speak with Alizé. My stomach is starting to growl, so I think I'm gonna get myself to the closest aetheryte there, and then we're gonna have a little bit of a bio, so that I can have some quick snacks and stuffs, maybe make some more coffee. Go have a quick bio, get some snacks, get some coffee, stretch the legs, do all the fun stuffs, and we will come back in just a second and pick up the pieces. Alright, I will be right back.